lackeys come to gloat.
We came here to warn you, Your Highness.
And yet my wife lies dead.
If you had listened to us...
Like she did. If I determine Yoren had a hand in this, there will be war! Someone take care of my wife!
Father, please.
Gods, what a disaster. The Queen's been Good question. The guards should have been able to handle a run-of-the-mill assassin. Look around. See if you can find any indication of how the assassin got in and out of the palace so easily. Maybe... Svanna's taking this pretty hard. I suppose most daughters feel close to their mothers. Not that I'd know, I never knew my mother. Sorry, don't mind me. Did you find... We've seen these medallions before. On the Reachman near Kilcreath. And I saw them on the witches in Icereach. The assassin definitely seems to be in league with the Coven. But can we get... Svargrim has every right to be angry. He watched his wife die right before his eyes. But he's the High King. He doesn't have the right to be stupid. Time to make Svargrim confront some hard truths. Come on, the Sword Thane led the king up.
Rather be cracking heads.
We need to see the High King.
I should think not. The High King is in mourning. He's not to be disturbed.
The Queen's wasn't the only life lost today. Now get out of our way.
Go right in.
Your Highness, please. Your kingdom is in grave danger.
My queen's blood hasn't yet cooled, and already Yoren's lackeys hound me.
We have proof that the Coven threatening your kingdom is responsible for the Queen's death. Show him, partner.
Does Yoren think me so weak that he believes his half-giant can twist my arm and fill my head with lies? I am not so easily... Reach witches! They pose no threat. We've beaten back those wild dogs time and time again, while our brothers to the east bow down to a poetry-writing milk-drinker. I will not be lectured on such matters by the likes of you. Tales told around campfires to scare the children. Storms happen here all the time, and none of them spawn monsters. The last spy who spoke of such things, well, he no longer speaks of such things. You dishonor my wife's name by letting it pass through your treacherous lips. Away with you! And pray I don't find evidence that ties you to the Queen's murder. That would not go so well for you.
We'll leave you to your grief, Your Highness.
Is it true? Mother told me you were working for her before she...
I'm sorry, Svanna. I would have saved her.
My
if I
mother.
could.
She told me she gave the mighty Lyris Titanborn an important task. Tell me, what were you doing for my mother? Threat? What threat? And do you think this is why someone came into the palace and killed her? And did you tell my father all this? Is he rallying the soldiers? Alerting the other holds? My father sees Yoren's plots everywhere, even in his spicy venison stew. Well, I won't let my mother's death be for nothing. She trusted you, and so will I. My father be damned. Please. I saw the assassin. He moved fast. Unbelievably fast. He leaped through the window after stabbing my mother. By that time, the guards had gathered, so I guess he decided to flee. Try to follow his trail. He was fast, that's for certain. Here and gone before the guards could even draw their swords. Other than that, I didn't get a good look. My father? Listen to me? When Horkers fly, maybe. But probably not even then. He gave up on me a long time ago. I'm not my mother. Never will be. But I swear... No. My mother... The last time we spoke, I hurled a mug at her. But I came when she summoned me. Just in time to see her murdered.
Come on, Princess. Let's get you somewhere safe.
Every man has his price. Mine is 5 gold.
My wife. She is like ice. There was a commotion at the palace. Everyone was headed that way. Except one man. No, not a man. He was fast. So fast. Ran to the Hall of the Dead. He never even looked back at what he had done.
Over here, Initiate. Greetings. I have a message for you from Velast. Indeed, she has a task for you. You'll want to... Velast awaits you at the Guild Hall in Davin's Watch, along the eastern coast of Stonefalls. Of course. What can I tell you? The Mistress of Incunabula for the Guild, the Keeper of Tomes. She's the Guild's most accomplished lore master, second only really to Guildmaster Vanus himself. I don't, but she usually tries to offer new guildmates a chance to prove themselves. As you might imagine, she's keenly interested in acquiring new books for the lore library.
Ah, bloody mages and their bloody tricks.
Will you pray with me for these poor souls? Cut down and bound for the hall. It was a monster, a vampire. I have seen such creatures before, but this one wore an eye patch. Toward the main gate, I pray the guard finished off the depraved creature before it took another innocent life.
Well?
You again? Didn't I warn you about putting your nose where it does? A vampire? I don't know what you're talking about. But whoever it was tore out Cenolia's throat and fled through the gate before I could stop him. The Queen's dead? What about the High King? He'll have my head for letting the assassin slip away. Yeah. It's not like I opened the gate and let him slink off. The real problem's at the palace. No more questions.
This is Svargrim's fault. He should have heeded us from the start. Damn Svargrim and his distrust of Yoren. How many more of his people have to die before he accepts the truth and lets us help him? Forget that for now. Tell me about the assassin. Did anyone get a good look at the murderer? That would explain the assassin's swiftness and ability to escape so easily. We knew the Ice Reach Coven had vampires on their side, but you... Well then, time to fight fire with fire. They've got evil vampires, and we've got a friendly one. Let's find out exactly what your friend Fen knows about... Right, to research the ritual. Go find them and see what you can learn. I'll stay with Svanna. Bring her up to speed on everything we've uncovered. We're going to need her to get the High King to trust us. And I'm calling him Fen. It's simpler.
Welcome to the middle of nowhere, my friend. You must be freezing. Warm yourself by the fire, and tell me how your audience... A bold move, even for them. Old Mjolnir and I have been comparing notes, and we've made some progress. We knew that vampires were working with the Coven. And old Mjolnir and I can say with certainty that the feral Harrow Fiends are byproducts of Harrow Storms. You think the assassin was one of the vampires in league with the Coven? An eye patch? That's uncommon. And this insignia, I've seen it before. It's the same as the symbol that decorates the urns.
Local wisdom dictates that only the very brave or the very foolish seek the counsel of vampires and old crones. Which are you, I wonder? A grim talisman. It bears an enchantment of some kind, though the symbol upon it holds no significance that I'm aware. Bring me the bones of a wolf and a death bell plant pulled up by its roots. I need the plant alive. The wolf, not so much. With those reagents, I can conjure a divination that will lead you directly to the last person. Death bell grows throughout the bog. You should have no trouble acquiring it. Wolves are plentiful in the wilderness around Morthal as well, but be cautious. An icy rime clings to the wolves, sapping the heat and life from their bodies until only a frigid, shambling corpse remains. You are safe from them here. welcome back. Warm your... Good, good. Divinations can be fickle. Mother Wolf, hear me. We seek your blessing in our hunt. Lead us to our elusive quarry. Mother Wolf smiles upon you. She has seen fit. Mother Wolf has the scent and will lead you to your quarry. I have enchanted the medallion with a divination spell Mother Wolf will guide you along the way, but you must still complete the hunt and find him. If the assassin eludes you, use the medallion to recover.
And look! The magic points to the west. What an interesting use of primitive magic. That was clearly your vampire assassin. He even wore an eye patch. It looked like he was at a small camp. And you saw that ball of magicka? It went to the west. That must be where you'll... Didn't I tell you? The clever woman's magic can be quite exciting. Not my usual process of investigation, but... The assassin drained her of blood. He must have been desperate to feed while trying to escape. Is it wrong to find these visions so intriguing? This one showed your assassin again, eye patch and all, by a cave near a waterfall. And the ball of magicka drifted toward the west again. There's nothing we can do for her. The vampire assassin drained all the blood from her body. He took his...
Chillwind depths. They aren't safe, traveler.
Hedrin isn't well. A Charis bit her. One of those giant cave bugs.
Oh, traveler. You must turn back. Chillwind depths, it's crawling with... I'm a humble healer from Dragonbridge. My family, my brother, my sister, and I, we came to gather plants and other... One of the giant insects I told you about. My brother needs to stay by... Oh, thank you. I wasn't able to take 3 steps into the cave before something attacked me. Chillwind mushrooms can only be found in this cave. The bugs eat them, and the deep lichen that grows on the walls. Well, when the cave system consists of winding caverns, there's a lot of wire. Hedrin's as sweet as honeysuckle, but tough as steel.
This is definitely the place in the vision. I'll slip past and scout ahead.
Remember, we're looking for a Chillwind... Watch out for giant bugs. They poisoned my sister.
I'll deal with you next time you fight.
Once again, I prove that I'm a scholar, not a warrior. I found the camp. Thought it was deserted, but the assassin must have been. It had more to do with your arrival than anything I did. Luckily, he left. I didn't get a good look at that before. Mind bringing it over? Let me take a look at what... The letters are both addressed to the vampire assassin. Hentok Korb. That's an unusual title. This one gives the order to assassinate the queen. There the language is guarded. The other talks about mine. It looks like a map to a mine in Carthald. It could be the one mentioned in the letter. If that's the target of another Harrowstorm ritual, we need to stop it. Head south to the mine. I'll get word to Lyris and have her meet you there. My particular habits aside, one of us needs to find the assassin, and the other needs to alert Lyris Titanborn. I can handle the latter. Besides...
as evil lairs go, I'm not impressed.
I'll take that as a good sign.
We think this old mine is where our assassin fled to? Good a place as any to bury him. The clever woman helped you track the Queen's assassin to his hideout in Chillwind Depths. He got away, but left behind evidence that the Coven's planning another Harrow Storm in this mine, and we're going to wreck those plans. I miss anything? Good. Less chance of them scurrying away if they think they have the advantage. I'm tired of chasing these... These tunnels better be dug on the large size. Scaffolding. Let's follow it down.
Careful. The structure doesn't appear to be completely stable.
Relax. It'll take more than a rickety structure to take down Lyra's Titanborn.
Actually, I was more concerned for my own well-being. But if you insist...
I think there's a cavern up ahead. It's just like the old legends.
My
Blackreach.
research into Skyrim included the legends of Blackreach, of course. But I never expected to see it. It's massive. That letter you... Right. If the assassin is part of a vampire clan working with the Coven, you and Lyra should. It's our best lead for finding the assassin. But if the miners have even an inkling of vampire activity down here, my presence might confuse the issue. I'm sure I'll keep out of sight and check the surrounding area while you and Lyris investigate the town. Meet me on the far side of town when you're finished, and we'll... Most of the legends are superstitious nonsense. It was once supposedly ruled by the dwarves, though. If that's true, we'll see their ruins.
This is impressive. And that's coming from someone who's been to Oblivion. No, but all the evidence you found suggests he's down here somewhere. Let's go. Let's split up. Take a look around. Ask some questions. If the assassin passed through that ramshackle town, maybe... We can cover more ground that way. And lone travelers are less conspicuous than a large group. Plus, if one of us gets into trouble, the others can come to the rescue. Just stay...
Watch your back.
You've done it. Hello! You're rather spirits, of course. Ideally, not yet, but I know we're close. We've hit a few snags. We identified a few spots with reported spiritual activity. Here, take Claudina's notes. Me? Oh, I'm practically no one. I don't possibly have the time. It wasn't easy. Oh, what a wonderful question. Absolutely. I'm not sure. What an exciting case! I simply must write down this new development.
Focus on the task at hand, Phoebe.
There will be time for that later.
You're back! Did you have... Great work! You're a natural.
El Bitterblade, the head of Dusktown.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, remember... Claudina, say more about your process. I want to capture everything in my notes.
Less and less return.
Go bother someone else. What do I look like? The town crier? You weren't? Up to this point, the Overseer and his wife have been extra careful. Well, I haven't seen anyone like that. Now pick up a shovel.
What is it? You must be new to Dusktown. You've still got that look. Well, get settled in. A prisoner? No. Why would you think that? But we did sign a contract. Promised to stay until the work was done and never breathe a word. Otherwise, being a bonded miner with the Bitterblade miner, can't say that I have. And I haven't seen any ghosts or monsters either, come to think of it. Even though the rest of the town can't stop talking about them. Oh, don't let the rumors scare you. Miners are a superstition. You mean those... El Bitterblade. She owns the consortium. Erlvar's her husband and our overseer. They built Dusktown to support their... What a curious question. This whole place was tailor-made for undesirables. Tunnels, sunken barrows, dwarven ruins, lots of secluded spots. But don't worry. Same as most of us, I reckon. I saw a posting in a tavern, talked to an agent, signed some papers, and here I am. Well, after they blindfolded me and walked me all over snow and creation.
What a waste of time. These people have no clue as to what's going on down here. I wonder if being stupid was part of their service contract. Just because no one saw him doesn't mean he wasn't here. Let's talk to Fen before we start turning this place inside out. Right, skulking in the shadows. Lead the way. I'm right behind you.
Fuck off, pal. Not...
Over here! You're just in time. I spotted the vampire with the eye patch. He met with the Coven Witch, who immediately ordered her lackeys to place witch pikes around the area. With arcane phenomena, anything's possible. If we hurry, we can stop this Harrowstone before it causes any damage. I'll track the Queen's assassin and the Coven Witch. You focus on stopping the Harrowstorm. I'll find you after that, and we'll confront the vampire and the witch together.
Move. You take the east side, I'll take the west. Then meet in the middle.
Stop the Harrowstone before it could even get... Well done, my friend. Before the witch could even begin her ritual, I saw the Magicka disappear like the flame of a snuff candle. The time is of the essence. You get to the ruin, I'll find Lyris, and we'll meet you there. It's southeast of Dusktown. Careful. I sense the presence of other vampires. The ritual is stopped, so they must have brought them from someplace else.
me a sec.
Chase?
That's for Queen Gerhild, you bastard.
Now we need to find Sister Tharda. I'll unlock the door.
Rise, Exarch, and be reborn!
Sigalis. The Ashen Lord commands it. And so we live once more, Orfra.
Alive again? How?
You have the Ice Reach Coven to thank for that, werewolf.
Using my recipes, witch.
I meant no disrespect to Exarch Singalis.
We're being watched, brother.
Next time, Tharda, the Ashen Lord, will expect more than the restoration of a single reliquary. Now deal with the intruders, or I'll toss you to the Harrow Fiends.
Come out, little skeevers. Come out and play with Sister Tharda.
How many of your sisters am I gonna have to kill before you give up?
You who's killed my dear sisters. Our vengeance will plague you beyond the grave.
Witch for the pyre. Let's go after the other two. Damn, lost them. Damn it. The vampire and the werewolf are long gone. They called themselves Singalis and Ulfra, and they had an unusual rank or... Yeah, I heard. No idea who or what that is, though. Maybe Fen can make sense of what we saw down here. While Fen and I examine that ritual site more closely, you should return to Solitude and inform Svanna that her mother's assassin has been taken care of. I left Svanna back at the Lonely Troll under the care of that drunken orc Mog. Unless he ignored my rather stern warnings, he should be keeping the princess there. Anything that tells us more about what the Coven and its allies are trying to accomplish. Maybe something about this Ashen Lord. I'd even settle for a clue that points us to any other strongholds they have down here. Because I don't trust the security at the palace. Vampire or not, the assassin had too easy a time getting close to the Queen. Besides, Svanna feels comfortable at the tavern.
A ritual, obviously. Remember the altar at Kilcreath? I thought the purpose of the Harrow Storms were to create Harrow Fiends. But now I think that's only a byproduct. The storm somehow gathered energy that the witch used to summon Ulfra the werewolf. I've come to the conclusion that anything is possible where magic is concerned. I'm going to look around with Lyris. Theoretically, using my knowledge, I don't know of any Ashen Lord, but Exarch, the Grey Host. It was an army of vampires and werewolves that rampaged across Hammerfell during the First Era. There aren't a lot of records remaining, and even the bear... I don't know. But that's the impression I got from the witch's conversation with the Exarchs. I wish I knew more about this Sengalis and Ulfra, though. And the Ashen Lord, for that matter. That's why I want to check the ritual site.
Hold on. 27 geode crates, 15 pickaxes, 5 wheelbarrows, 4... Corpse, eh? Well, call me not surprised. He never was any good at this. Yeah, so what? He was going to die sooner or later. I didn't make him take... Judging by this bag, it looks like he died for nothing. Figures. Now I got to find a miner who actually knows how to prospect. Well, I said I'd pay you, so here you are. Walk off, pal. No time for useless chatter.